Now we will discuss the solution of this particular strategy by taking the data of our previous example. If you remember in our previous example, we have assumed that there are two call options. Strike price of the call options are x1 and x2, where x1 is equal to rupees 30 and x2 is equal to rupees 35. So the strike price of x1 and x2 are indicated in column 2 and column 3 of this Excel sheet. Just look against x1, each row is indicating 30, means strike price of the strike price of, exercise price of the option 1 is rupees 30 and strike price or exercise price of option 2 is rupees 35. Now we have purchased them at rupees 3 for option 1 and we have sold the option 2 at rupees 1. So these are nothing but P1 and P2. P1 is rupees 3, it is premium of first option which we have paid, and P2 is the premium of second option which we have received. So basically here P1 is equal to P1 is equal to rupees 3 and P2 is equal to rupees 1. So on the basis of that, now we are trying to explain this Excel sheet in detail. In first column, we have considered different spot price of the underlying equity share. We are considering different spot price because we have to compare the profitability position under different situation. Just see, we have started with spot price 0, then we are gradually moved to 10, 20, 30. We have considered 32 here. Why we have considered 32? That we will get clear as soon as the problem solution will be over. And we have considered 30 because it is strike price of option 1. We have considered 35 because it is strike price of option 2. After that, again we have considered 38. And finally, 40, 50, 60, 70. So that is the way we have proceeded. So basically, 1, 2, 3 are input data, 2 and 3 are confirmed data, and 1 is the spot price which is subject to variability, and we have taken different figures here on some mere assumptions to show the movement. Now our calculation begins from column 4A and onwards. 4A and 4B are indicating intrinsic value of option 1 and option 2. Intrinsic value indicates the value of the underlying assets right in option. That means option buyer will apply his right only when the intrinsic value is positive. Now both are call option. In case of call option, we know that intrinsic value can be positive if the spot price rises and goes above the strike price. Because in call option, we have purchased the right to buy underlying asset at strike price. That means for option 1, strike price is 30. You have to buy at rupees 30 the underlying equity share if you apply the right. So if you want to make a profit, you have to sell it at more than rupees 30, which means the spot price should be more than rupees 30. If the spot price is less than 30, your right is not profitable. In that case, you will definitely you will not definitely apply your rights and will throw it off. That is why the formula of calculating intrinsic value is max means maximum of S means spot price minus strike price of the option, comma 0. So if S minus X1 is positive, the result will come here. And if it is not positive, that means negative or 0, the second result 0 will come. So we can compute these results in Excel sheet by applying a simple ready-made formula that's available in our Excel sheet. Just look at the formula for cell row 9 and column F. The formula is shown here is equal to max. Then within bracket C9 minus D9. C9 means this one means spot price, that is S, and D9 means the strike price, that is X1. So if 0 minus 30 is positive, that figure will come. Otherwise, 0 is the maximum value, it will be substituted by 0. Here, 0 minus 30 means it is minus 30. So, max of minus 30 and 0 is 0. That is why the result is showing 0. In this way, up to 30, you just see for first option, it is 0. Means our right is not favorable. So, as a call buyer, the speculator will not apply his right. But as soon as the spot price increases above 30, then the same formula is giving you a positive figure too. So in this way, with the increase in spot price, your intrinsic value of share of the derivative 1 is going up. So up to this, that means up to 30, don't apply the right, and if the spot price is above 30, apply the right. Same concept will be applicable for calculating intrinsic value of option 2. As it is also called option, our intrinsic value calculation formula will remain the same, only strike price will change from X1 to X2. That means same formula you will apply, only difference is that instead of applying the strike price of column D, now apply the strike price of column E. So in first case your formula is max C minus 9 minus E minus 9 or 0. So since the strike price is 35, you cannot make any profit if the spot price is 35 or below that. So up to this row, that means up to row 14, there will not be any positive intrinsic value, just say up to this is 0. After that, what is happening? It is becoming positive. So in this case, the speculator will apply his right, and in this case, the speculator will not, speculator's opponent will apply the right. That means speculator has to pay the intrinsic value as he is a writer. So now see how much profit the speculator will make from option 1 and option 2. The profit is the difference between intrinsic value and premium paid when the call option has been purchased. The formula is IB1 minus P1. This is your IB1, intrinsic value 1, and P1 means already we have mentioned premium is 3. So just check for first option IB1 is 0 and premium is 3, so 0 minus 3, it is minus 3. Just the formula is given here F9 minus 3. So F9 is 0 and minus 3 is your premium figure, it is constant. So if you consider this formula, then you will observe that you are suffering loss up to row 13. After that, you have started making profit from option 1. In second case, the formula will just reverse. because now you have received premium, but you have to pay IV2. So the formula is P2 minus IV2. In that case, you will observe that so long the intrinsic value is 0, your profit is 1 rupee premium that you have received. After that, you are suffering a loss. So if you add the two, you will see that initially there is a loss, and this loss is continuing up to 32. That means in between 35 and 30. So how you are getting the 32 figure? Consider the option with lower intrinsic value, which is lower strike price, which is 30. With that, add the difference in the premium. You have paid 3 and you have received 1, so net amount you have paid is 2. So add 2 with 30, this is 32. If you calculate the 32 profit, then it becomes 0. This is called break-even point. So break-even will happen at spot price of X1 plus P1 minus P2. And after that, you will start making profit. In fact, you will make maximum profit when the spot price is equal to intrinsic value of second option. And after that, the profit will remain the same, whatever be the rise in the market. So one point is clear, we are suffering loss if the spot price is equal or below X1, and we will make profit if the spot price is above or equal to X2. In between, at X1 plus P1 minus P2, you are getting break-even point. So this is shown in the diagram here. In the diagram, just see the loss portion is limited. It is minus 2. This maximum loss has started at 30, which is X1, and you have started making maximum profit of rupees 3. That will happen at a spot price of rupees 35, which is equal to X2. In between, at 32, you are at no profit, no loss situation. But maximum profit is limited to rupees 3 and maximum loss is limited to rupees 2. And profit you are making only when the market is rising. So that is the basic concept. Here the strategy is not very risky because you will not make very huge amount of loss, but you can make a guaranteed profit if the market rises above the X2. That's all for this bull spread. In the next lecture, we will start on bear spread, which is just opposite of this one. With that, we are ending this particular lecture for today.